The other thing I have here is a discussion on a side-by-side. We have an opportunity to pick up a side-by-side for $2,000. It has a dump bed. It has a lot more capability than a golf cart, which is kind of worthless. But we should be able to recover most of that money on the sale of the golf cart because they're high items and it's a good golf cart. The side-by-side would be able to get into places that the golf cart absolutely wouldn't be able to. And it can have a plow on it if need be. And it can bring sandbags down in case of flooding and stuff. There's a lot more we could use out of that than we would out of the golf cart.
So would this be used?
So we would be using the side-by-side. The golf cart would be, like I said, we probably recover the whole 2,000 back from the golf cart. The price of that golf cart's now, it's like, I believe, I wanna say it's a 2012. That's just what I believe it is. That should bring us 25, $3 grand.
So would this be used for?
Be used as a police emergency vehicle to get to the woods and stuff like that. It would be used for emergencies throughout the village, flooding, or if we had to move something down someplace or dump something, it would
So
be.
not just like driving up and down?
No.
Okay.
No. The only time that would be probably used in that is in the summertime for 4th of July, things like that, so they can go and check on things, and it would be manned by an officer. Okay, any village member
So is it gonna be ladder
in this situation, yes.
like that one?
Yes, well, yeah, similar, exactly. And anybody can use that for a situation, like we get flooding and you wanna drive some bags down to an area, you wanna go do your water testing in the woods, you can use that for that. Okay, any one of you guys can do that. Just can't turn on, if there's any police lights on this one, you can't use the police lights, you know the whole routine, okay? So anyways, it's a great opportunity and I've been thinking hard about it. I looked it over. It's a great running machine. Few cosmetic things need to be done to it. I'm willing to do that on my own time for nothing.
What is it?
It's a, Mark?
Mark?
Yeah. Did he leave?
Must have got cold.
Oh, God. I forgot the name brand. I'll get all the information on it, and then you guys can decide at the next meeting. Cause he was gonna sell it, and then he told me what he'd do for the village for it. So I said, let me talk to the board, because it is a great deal for that.
Two-seater with dump box? Okay.
Two-seater with a dump box, we put a winch in, there's a million things we can do with that, a lot more.
Way more versatile than golf.
Exactly. And because of the prices of golf carts, we'll have no problem getting back and recovering from the golf cart sale.
Did you give me a type of price on what you wanted for it?
He told me $2,000. You give it to the village for $2 grand. Well, we have to move it. That's the problem. I wish he was here to answer what make and model is. I can tell you guys this, you know me, I know a lot about motors and things like that. I've looked it over and mechanical wise, it's in great shape. I'm probably gonna redo the 2 seats in it because they're kind of tore up, but that's not a problem. I was also gonna throw a fast paint job just to make it white. I'll do that on my own money, my own time.
What would you do, consensus on it?
Well, we gotta, it's there
Or you
for
wanna
both.
wait till next
Well,
week?
no, we got
There's
it.
not a dollar.
Yeah, but-
Yes, it is.
But I thought it
There
was
is.
a trade situation.
Oh,
I think when you said.
yeah,
houses like the
no,
anti-
right.
it was a trade
Well, I meant
secret,
because
so-
we could sell the golf cart for the
Right,
same amount of
right.
money.
So we would
okay,
need a consensus.
we would need a
because
consensus.
the dollar amount's not on there.
And then anyone you guys wanna come and look at it or whatever else, I mean, I'll tell him that we're not gonna actually give him the money until Monday. Okay, this way over the weekend, all you guys got time to look at it, check it over, anybody wants to go see it. Mark lives right on Birch.
Well, I would say, that's a good deal, just even.
I don't wanna pass up because he's gonna sell it, and it'll sell fast, especially with winter here.
Right.
But that's up to you guys.
The golf cart place, the guy was down by me the other day, he says that people are walking like, okay, what do you got for sale?
All these communities,
There are.
right, because all the communities have switched over to golf carts now. Golf carts are big money. We might get as much as double what we're paying for that, We can put a winch and stuff with the extra money. We'll get our money back out of the golf cart, no doubt.
I mean, I don't have a problem giving a consensus.
And that thing's just gonna run out, that's not,
Did
that's
we
not.
just dedicate any money from the golf cart sale to?
Well, we can do a consensus, we can do a consensus vote right now for 2,000, because we're obviously.
And then we
not
can
gonna-
talk about what we wanna do after
and then
that. We'll sell the
yeah,
golf cart, then we can
sell the
talk
golf
about
cart.
it.
Right, so we'll go to the break up the auction.
I'll talk to you about that. So we'll get it up for auction right away. I think we can price like that. No, we're not trading. Okay, so we can do that.
So consensus vote, anyone
How much is it gonna cost to repair it?
Excuse me, it's not open session.
It says discussion on
It's
the,
not,
on the
no,
agenda.
we're discussing it, sir.
Oh, so.
It's not, it's not open for public comment, okay, yeah. When we get to public comment, you can ask your question.
Well, I'm for it, so.
All right, okay, so,
Wow.
Any board
Any
members
objections?
opposed?
any objections? Okay. All right, moving on. We're gonna discuss Christmas, I know Terry also has that. We are gonna be doing the North Pole again this year with Santa Claus up here. Terry's wants to, I'm gonna let you, I'm gonna wait till we get to Terry later, to talk about that, but I just want everybody to know that we will be doing that. And also, I want, to do our annual best, Christmas, decorated house for Christmas, like we do every year. We're not gonna do first, second, and third, we're just gonna go to one because it just gets too intense and I'd rather just pick the best house. We'll have, like we always done before, everybody drive around with their little pens and paper, write down the address, see what you like. We'll announce that in January's meeting. So it'd be $100 for best house, and I know you needed, you had a budget, is that with that? Best decorated house? Yes? Okay, all right, okay, so I'm gonna let Terry talk about that, we'll approve it with her, okay? Because you had money, you had numbers on, money on yours, right?
Yeah, but I don't think she was thinking, you weren't thinking the best, you weren't including that in your budget, were you?
I wasn't, but, you know, like for the Halloween, I had a $200 budget,
Right.
and I used $100.
She makes really cool stuff, she does, like little things the kids love, they're getting nice presents. All right, so then I would ask for consensus for $100 for the haunted house, and we'll Christmas, I'm sorry, for best decorated house, and we'll just, we'll call it again for next month's meeting. Ratify it next month, okay? Any objections? Okay, all right. That being said, I'm gonna announce the best haunted house, which was really cool. Unfortunately, I didn't get enough time to go in and check it out like a lot of people did, but it was absolutely spectacular. And that goes to, you got their name?
Oh, I don't have
Oh.
the name.
Are they here?
They're supposed to be here.
No.
All right, it's the house down on Hickory, the blue house on Hickory. I'll tell you 1 second, give me 1 second. See if I can get to it. I know her name. We got a little thing, oh, Jen Houseby, H, okay. It's, Housby. First name is Jen, okay? So we'll make sure that they get that. They won first best haunted house. It was also really phenomenal. All right.
Excuse me, President, we
Yes,
also have.
yes, we have a certificate here. Doreen, that would go with that.
Okay.
So we can present it to them, okay? All right. That being said, accept the resignation of Eric Schmitzky as chief effective 11/1. 11/12. My eyes. Okay, accepted the resignation of Eric Schmitzky on 11/12/21.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Baldwin?
Yes.
Giles?
Yes.
Gilchrist?
Yes.
Meyer?
Yes.
Young?
Yes.
Glasses are Stephen. Okay. And then we have to accept the resignation of Commander Michael Cooper effective 11/15/21.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Baldwin?
Yes.
Giles? Gilchrist?
Yes.
Meyer? Young?
Yes.
Okay, and I want to say a few words about all of this. You have the rumor mill, which a lot of people were reading, and I don't get it when people start making up rumors, such as the police department, everyone is quitting. There's no police on duty. There's been officers on duty every single day. No one else has been quitting. They decided to resign on 2 different reasons. And it had to do with their personal life, nothing to do with the church. Instead of doing this big rumor mill about always figuring out what we do wrong here, I would just love for one of the people that put that in to the rumor mill, that they try to tell us, if we're doing it so wrong, tell us how to do it right. Help us do it right. You wanna go to, you know, a lot of those people making these rumors don't even show up for any of the events. Come to the events, help us make them even better. It's for the community. This place is a community-oriented place. Therefore, instead of always bashing your community, help make it better. Help us make it better. Don't start rumors, especially if you know they're untrue. It's not helping anybody. It's just causing chaos in your own community. There's enough of that in this world.
It's even worse.
We don't
with
need it here anymore.
administration.
Excuse me, sir.
Well, your comment
It's
is not
even
on
worse.
the
It's
agenda.
even-
Wait till he's done talking.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
It's even worse when it's all negative. There's people that ran for office the last time. They don't tell anybody what they're gonna do better, they just gonna run for office. Listen, we bust our butts up here for every one of the people in this community. We actually genuinely care. So all I'm asking is, if you're gonna start a rumor, please don't. Rumors don't go anywhere. They cause chaos. Isn't there enough chaos in this world? I'm just asking for the rumor mill to stop. If you really wanna know the facts, come to the meeting and get the facts, okay? That's all I got to say about that.
And try to be a positive influence for the village. Try to help out. If there's stuff that we're doing wrong, say, hey, you know what, I can help you do it better.
Okay, moving forward, clerk's report. See, once again, you guys find that funny. You find it funny. How is that funny? How is that funny? With what's going on in this world, how is that so funny, is to create chaos in your own community? I'm glad that you laughed about it. I really am. All right, moving forward, clerk's report.
Can I get a motion to approve the minutes for October 20, 2021?
I'll make a motion.
Waldman,
Yes.
Giles, Gilchrist,
Yes.
Meyer, Young.
Yes.
All right, I'm done.
Treasurer's report.
Treasurer's report, currently in the general fund, we have approximately $36,000, and the MFT approximately $76,000.
How much NFT?
76,
And in general funds, how much?
136.
136, I'm sorry, I was gonna say, because we just got that one check, okay.
I thought you said that.
Yeah, me too, I thought you said 36. Okay, sorry, all right.
Total income in the general fund this year is 170,000. MFT is almost 16,000 at 15,813. Total expenditures in the general fund were 142,945, so approximately $143,000, and in the MFT 18,000. Year-over-year comparison of the two, we did receive the American Rescue Plan grant for $39,355, which was an increase from last year.
And we have another half coming.
Correct.
Yeah.
We're talking about October. And then the grants year-over-year, we had a reduction because of the $100,000 that we received last year for the Sunset Road CDBG. So between the two, we had that $92,000 reduction on the one line and 25 increase on the other, which is approximately our difference in total income, which is a reduction of $65,000. Total expenditures this year is $161,000. Last year was $252,000, which included the Sunset Road project. So our ordinary income estimate for this year would be approximately $25,000, where we would have been negative $1,000 last year, but that was the road project at the same time.
Okay, can I get a motion to accept the financials?
Make the motion to approve the financial report.
I'll second.
Waldman,
Yes.
Giles,
Yes.
Gilchrist, Meyer, Young.
Motion to approve the warrant.
Hey, Mel, I know that, Cheryl and Tammy both had asked about maybe getting it, cause they used to get it on Saturdays, by Saturday, so that they can have time to view it. And not on the same day, remember how Joe used to do that, and everybody used to get edgy? If you can, I mean, I understand right now is your busy time at work, and we all know that you do a good job.
Yeah, and this weekend was difficult.
I know that, that's what I said, we all know that, we really do, okay? It's just something that they had asked me to ask, okay?
Absolutely.
Thank you. If you can't, just do your best to try to. so that
Yes,
we-
but if I do that, then we need to make sure that everything's in by Saturday, like all the invoices. and
Okay,
things like
everybody hear that?
I can't
It's only
be
fair, it's
printing
only
out.
fair. Actually, it should be in by Friday.
Yes, but I've been getting them down to the day of, so.
Yes, I know, and I agree, we need to fix it. You should be getting them at least a few days in advance
Correct.
before that, so
And
you're not
that's part
spending
of
your
the
weekend
issue
doing
for
this
having
job. When you
reprints
could, exactly, okay.
and
And
last minute changes.
I will help you with that. I'll make sure that everybody starts getting their stuff turned. If not, they're gonna wait till next month. All right. Approve the warrant, motion? Oh,
I'll make motion.
okay.
Baldwin. Giles.
Yes.
Gilchrist.
Yes.
Meyer.
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Okay. Building inspectors, there's no report. Maintenance report, Doreen, anything you have to say?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anything you wanna say?
10 minutes ago, I just met with our,
What's that?
is it my turn?
Well,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
you don't have anything on there, but you just, okay.
10 minutes ago, I just met with our operator for utilities,
Uh-huh.
and everything should be wrapped up tomorrow, and a robocall will go out for the lifting of the actual.
And I was told by our representative today that we will not have any water interruptions tomorrow,
Correct.
because I can't go another day in the morning.
They said it was only 2 days worth.
Yeah, I know, it was a long 2 days.
And so,
All right.
they will send out the
yeah.
oil order robocall.
Is there oil advisory?
Yes, there's a boil advisory right now, they're gonna let us know when it's over. Okay. Police department, just so everybody's aware, Officer Plummeris is now the acting chief until which time we find a chief. Reports of standing committees, building and grounds. Okay. Community relations, Terry?
Okay, what day are we gonna do
We usually do.
First,
Oh.
let's ratify, the consensus for our
Yes.
meeting, last meeting.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Can we get a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Baldwin.
Yes.
Giles.
Yes.
Gilchrist.
Yes.
Meyer.
Yes.
Jones.
And to approve Terry's, Christmas budget of $225.
I think she wants to talk about
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead. Did you have anything to say? Anything on
it.
that?
Yes, for the Halloween, you wanted 100 things made up.
Yes, yeah, it's always good, it's better to have a child get one than a child not get one. You know what I'm saying? As we've been learning. I mean, we can always use some of the stuff next year in other places.
We actually gave out 20 bags, because I took account of it.
Okay.
And
Santa Claus is sometimes different because we're gonna have other people coming in, you know, relatives, things like that, you know, you never know. I'd just rather be prepared than not be prepared. You know what I'm saying? A heartbroken kid is worth, you know, is worth $1 million, especially at Christmas time. And your husband will be doing our Santa Claus?
unless it's snowing.
Okay,
yes.
all right, so Rick will be our Santa Claus again this year unless it's snowing, and then,
Jim will do it.
okay, Jim's too expensive. Okay, that being said, so, we usually do it the Saturday before Christmas, is when we've always done it, the Saturday before Christmas.
I think Christmas is on a Saturday, so that'd be the 18th. Is Christmas on a Saturday? this year?
Christmas Day.
No, wait, oops, I'm in November. Okay, so, Christmas is on Saturday, so we'll be doing it on the 18th. Very good now. Oh, God, everybody's got too similar names here. All right, do we get a motion for budget?
Yes, I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
And of course, you know, if any of you guys would like to help Terry, she always welcomes help. If any of the people in the audience would like to help Terry with the Christmas for the kids and help with decorating and being prepared for the North Pole for the kids, please, anyone is welcome to help. Anyone is welcome to join in and lend a good, positive hand. It's
And how do
Christmas.
they connect to do that?
You can, you know what, you can call, the village is open on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Leave your name and we'll make sure up at the village that you're interested, make sure Terry gets it. And then she'll call you, your name and number, she'll call you and she'll make arrangements. That would be wonderful. I mean, the more help that we get, the better the village seems to run and everybody may enjoy helping. All right,
I didn't get the vote. Baldwin. Stiles.
Yes.
Gilchrist.
Yes.
Meyer. Young.
Yes.
okay. Environmentalist, Ms. Meyer.
Just wanted to, mention that we have our leaf drop-off, sort of experiment that we're trying at the end of Lake Drive, Lake Street?
It's Lakeview.
Lakeview.
Isn't it Lakeview?
No.
No?
Lorraine Avenue,
Lake Drive.
Lake Drive.
Yeah, it is Lake Drive, okay.
Wow.
So at the end of Lake Drive, where the gate is, back to the spillway, next Saturday, or this upcoming Saturday, between 1 and 2, you can drop off your leaves.
This coming.
Yes, this one, the 21st. And you could, I'll be there to, take them back and spread them around, to keep them from being burned. So,
It's 20, if it's Saturday.
says the 21st, double check, it's 21st, no, I'm sorry, it's Sunday, it's on Sunday,
It's on
it's Sunday,
Sunday.
the 21st. I'm getting my days mixed up.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry, if you get your leaves down there, they're gonna take care of your
Yeah,
leaves
we'll
for
just
you with
take
no
them.
charge.
If you can, please put them in paper bags, that would be preferable, because it's a little easier to move back there, and a little quicker, you don't have to wait around for me to, take buckets back there.
And they're biodegradable.
Yeah, well, I'm taking them out anyway,
What time? Did you say
between
time?
1 and 2 p.m.
Okay.
And, yeah, and again, just to avoid, burning too many leaves, just remind everybody, there's only burning on weekends, 100 feet away from any structures. I know there's been a lot of burning outside of, the weekends, and a lot of people are complaining about that, so please, don't burn outside of that time period. I posted the ordinance for the county, which is what we have to follow outside on the board. If somebody wants a copy, I can, get another copy, it's on their website as well. So, if anybody has any questions about the drop-off or anything, just let me know. And then, next, I would like to do another round of water testing on Griswold Lake. And last year we did not do any testing because of complications from just COVID and the logistics and, I couldn't even do testing for most of the year. The lab was only doing emergency stuff, so, this year I would like to, just do one round before the end of the year. Rates did go up. So I have a new quote here. Rates are gonna go up again next year, I've already been told. So I'd like to try to get one in before the end of the year. I think this time would be a good time too, because the water's been so low because of the severe drought we've been in all year. And with the recent rain, it might have picked some stuff up, so, the results may be a little different than they have been previously, which would be interesting, just to see. So, the quote is for $193.25, that's for one round, and I do 2 locations, so total would be $386.50 for the 2 locations, which one is by where the roundabout spills into the lake, where the creek comes over and spills into Griswold Lake, and the other one is down by the spillway before it goes into the river. So those are the 2 locations, that we've been testing for the last few years, except for last year. And I think moving forward, we can do this probably every other year, as long as nothing is suspected, anything seems weird or off, or, anything like that. So, if I can get a motion to approve
Meyer,
Yes.
Yes.
That is all.
Okay, Finance Cheryl Thompson is currently helping with her sick mom. Planning and Development, Mr. Young. Village Codes, Ms. Gilchrist.
Nothing.
Okay, public comment. I'm gonna ask you to raise your hand. One comment for each person. We're not gonna keep going back and forth and turn this into a debate. Okay, Ms. Stengel.
I was not able to hear where you approved the emergency repairs for the corner of North East Shore Drive. I did not hear that vote. And second of all, I did not hear the proof for the minutes of October 20th. Could you please repeat those for us?
Well, they'll be in the minutes. I mean, we did do it. I mean,
No, you didn't do the minutes. You missed
did
the
do
minutes.
votes.
yeah,
No.
we did.
No, we did the minutes. We did it.
Rich made the motion, Lisa seconded it, and everyone approved.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't hear it back there.
Okay, yeah, no, we did it. Apologize.
Street,
No, I know they
the
didn't.
street was,
No, you didn't do the North
She's
East Shore
talking,
Drive.
please. She's talking, trying to tell you.
I think everybody was still sitting down. There was a lot of clamor going on. But for the streets was Young and Gilchrist, and then all ayes
Okay,
for the streets.
sorry, we weren't.
That's okay. You know what? Next time I'll give it a little bit, hopefully we're not gonna have any more executive session.
So I just heard you go, ask us to be joyful,
Yes.
and then the next thing I know, we were doing the financial report.
Actually, I did that speech after that, after the vote. But that's okay. I apologize. I'll try to be a little bit slower.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Yes,
You mentioned last month you were gonna tell us about the park.
yes. And I stated it last month. We have.
You were gonna tell us this month.
Okay, we're waiting on documents from the owner of the property that's willing, that has agreed to let the village have it. We are, you know what, Mr. Kelly, you can answer that better than I can. It's under some legal obligation stuff we're working on.
Unfortunately, the property owner has a FHA loan and the mortgage for all three lots to include his vacant lot is subject or under this mortgage. And because it's FHA, they're refusing, at this point at least, to transfer or allow the transfer of the property even if you're paying for it. And the rule is, and we spent some time trying to look at it for the village, if there was a way to circumvent that, and it's essentially if the property owner, the mortgage person has a mortgage, more than 10% of the actual size of the land is being transferred, the FHA won't approve it. So we've come up with some, yeah, but the long and short of it is that we're trying to come up with some additional ideas on how to make this happen.
Park will be ready by spring, that I can tell you. In spring, the park will be up, and we're not gonna put it up.
That's pretty much where you are. It's just, it's a problem with FHA.
Okay, next, Ms. Brown.
I just wanted to thank Lisa for her leaf help. It was really
Yeah.
helpful. She did a great job. She did a lot of work, run a lot of leaves.
I'll tell you what, she genuinely cares about the environment of
Well,
Holiday
and
Hill.
I hope
There's no
next
dispute
year
there.
we can expand on it, maybe have some more days, maybe even try to do a pickup thing,
Well,
you
and
know.
get people to help you, I mean,
Well,
Right.
that would be my next, but thank you, it was very helpful. We'll be back next weekend.
awesome.
I know you only want one comment, but it was on the official village Facebook page that's run by the village, which is where everything should be that you guys do, because you can turn off comments. People can just go there and say, oh, the leaf up pickup is here. Oh, the party's this day. Oh, the parade is this day. No
We
comments,
try to
no
do that
nothing.
on the residents because a
Do
lot
it
of
on the
people
village
on the
page.
residents.
And do it, it was on your website too, the leaf thing, which was really nice to see.
Okay, who
So-
runs the website for Facebook?
I don't know, but it was
I sent the Leslie.
Okay, all right, I was aware that we had
You got that,
Facebook. Our own
I
meeting.
wrote, I sent an email and just
Okay.
said, could you put the stuff on your official pages, but that will save you a
I
lot.
thought you
Yeah.
talked about the website, I didn't know about that, okay.
It was
that's
on
a
the
good
website
idea.
and it was on-
Absolutely.
And how do you want us to communicate with you? I'm just asking, if we have an issue, we don't wanna
come to the meeting and talk about it, do we write a letter and leave it here and?
Talk to me personally?
No, I mean, if we have an issue we wanna bring up to the board and we don't talk about it in public comment, cause I know what public comment is, I get that, and you don't wanna be arguing with people. But if there's an issue that you wanna discuss with the board, can you?
Send an email to the member that would be in charge of whatever you wanna know about.
Okay, and is that on your, somebody said those weren't on the website,
Yes, they
also.
are.
All the names are gone.
What?
They were gone last week. When
What
I
do you mean they were
checked.
gone all last week?
You
I'll look
got
at my
the names
line
of
with the
the
email.
emails?
Well,
Yeah, we're having
we had a
issues,
big
yeah.
email problem too last week.
Yeah.
So I'll look into that right away, but thanks for telling me that, I didn't know that. Okay. Next comment.
I
Todd?
just had a question. I know when the flags were down out here and there was a problem with the order and no big deal.
Yes, and thank you for putting that flag
And
on.
I appreciated that. I appreciate doing it. I was glad to do it. On the residence page or the village page, you had put you were in Louisiana
Yes,
and you were deployed.
yes.
How were you deployed? Were you in the military? Was it medical? I was just kind of curious about deployment.
Well, it's my personal business, but as you know, I was a firefighter, paramedic. I went down there to help in the relief.
Well, I deployed, yeah, but if
I
you
went
just
down
went on
there
your
to-
own, that's a volunteer. That's
I
not being
went down
deployed.
there, I went down there to help, as I've done in the past. I was at Katrina.
I'm not asking about Katrina. I'm asking about the deployment of this last
I'm
thing.
just trying to tell you. I was asked to come down and help, and I did that.
That's not being deployed.
Well, when somebody calls and asks you, can you come down and help, they're deploying you to come down, so I believe it is, okay? All right, anything else?
No, you've already answered that one.
Oh, okay. Anybody else? Yes,
Am I gonna be allowed to rebut your speech earlier? Or no?
Oh, sure. why
you
not?
got, yeah, you
Sure,
got,
why not? Appreciate that. All the years that I've been in this village, you know, I keep hearing this speech about nobody coming forward, trying to help, blah, blah, blah. But I remember coming forward to help with something and approached you with it, and it came out less than favorable.
you
My
can't dispute
comment,
with
my
that.
comment.
Okay, go ahead, please make it.
If anybody would like to see that, I would be more than happy to show it. I sat here with this gentleman here, your building director at the time, trying to keep the village from wasting money on the mistakes that they were making on this handicap deal that they did in another administration.
Thank you. I had nothing to do with that. I had nothing to do with it.
I met with the same results that I met with you. Hostility.
There was no hostility.
So, there wasn't?
No, you kept texting me on Sundays and Saturdays and just going on and on and on and on and on.
Well, if people would like to have an objective opinion of it, I will more than happy to share that conversation. But nonetheless, all the years of these boards, if you're looking for pats on the back and what have you, you definitely took the wrong job. You watch the news, you watch any village, other, you gotta take the good with the bad.
We know it's a thankless job.
But yet, if you're just feeling so unappreciated, the only thing that's keeping you here is yourself.
I never said I wasn't appreciated. I said that instead of making rumors. And
I
Thank
didn't
Mr.
quote
Lewis.
you
Do
either,
have
Lou, and
anything
it's
else?
my comment. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, anybody else?
Well, I'd like to respond to that. You know what, Scott? You've been a pain in the ass in this village for God knows how long. Mickey Brown.
Thank you. See what happens when you reach out to volunteer and help.
Showing
How
us.
many times did he mess around with us and send, you.
Now, how did I mess with you?
Well, you screwed up our plowing contract with every plowing contractor that we had. You sent so many complaints.
And why was that?
I don't really know.
Yes, there you go.
You were
You
the
never
only
even
person
looked
in the
into
village.
it.
You're the only person in the
You
village.
never even followed up on
That's
it.
it. Done.
Don't
Thank you
talk
for your
to me,
comment.
he
Thank
started.
you for your
Get
comment.
control of
I
your
just said thank you
administrator.
for your comment.
Get control of
Thank
your
you for your
administrator.
comment. That's enough now.
Don't talk to me, he started it.
Mr. Lewis, I'm just gonna say this. He shut up. I'm asking you to be quiet now. Can you thank him for your comment? I appreciate it very
Take
much.
control of your meeting
Okay. All right.
and your administration.
talking about the ATVs?
Yes,
I thought they're not allowed on the street around here.
well, in the police use and stuff like that.
I can't hear you.
Municipality is allowed to use them, yes.
You can use them, but we can't?
Yeah, not
They're
a
not
I'm not
problem.
using them, who French ain't using them, you municipality. Okay, anything else?
Oh my
You
God.
just said that anybody on your board could use it.
To do municipal work.
Municipal work.
Other words,
I
if she
had-
wanted to go do water testing into the woods, she can use it to get into the woods to do water
And that's
testing.
why I asked too, to make sure that it's
Well,
not
I
gonna be
don't
just
know.
running up
As
and
long
down
as
the
you don't ride it
streets.
on the road.
Right.
Because that's our ordinance.
Except for maybe like some special event or emergency.
Municipality vehicle.
No, it
we
doesn't
go
say
over
it's an
once.
emergency use only.
Okay, we're not gonna get in an argument.
The ordinance
and
doesn't
dispute.
say
We're not
emergency
gonna get in an
use.
argument and dispute over this, okay? We're not. Nothing in the law says that the vehicle can't be used in municipality use. The police officers can use it and drive it down the street. She can use it if she's going to an area that she can't get into by foot. Yes, she can. Show me a state, anywhere in the state legislation.
Read
that
your
says you
ordinance.
can't.
Your ordinance says
Your
that.
ordinance says you cannot drive an ATV on the road.
Okay, all right.
That's
okay.
state law.
All right, under municipality rules, they can use the vehicle.
Show me the municipality rule.
The reason that the village can do that is the general term is police powers, just doesn't mean a police officer, but it has powers to do certain things. Police officer, for example, it's against state law for you to go and park and block a road. But you know as well as I do, the police department can do that. You know as well as all of us that they can speed when they're chasing someone or speed with their lights on to an emergency. Okay,
They
so
can
they
drive
can
without
do that,
seatbelts.
but that's, right, yes.
They can drive without seatbelts.
But that's because they have certain police powers. And the village has police powers, and they're using those powers to use this vehicle. It's not like you're having, I didn't know you had a problem with ATVs, but usually it's golf courses, cars.
Right.
That I run into at least, where you have residents wanna use golf courts, and of course, there's all these rules, you can't use them on roads. But if the police department wanted to use a golf cart, they could use a golf cart.
They do have one.
That's right. You know, it's, but they're not, it's not like every resident, especially what all of us run into, is when you have golf carts, you have 16, 15, 16, 14-year-old kids driving golf carts, let alone adults. Same thing. You know, they're blocking people from using golf carts because it's a safety problem, or ATVs, it's a safety or a noise problem. You're just gonna have one police department or the municipality, the maintenance folks or environmental folks using.
So does that mean they're gonna change the ordinance then that says they have police
We don't
power
have
to use it?
We don't have to. Carol, let me just say this. Why would you wanna make a big problem about something that would actually be beneficial in flooding and other issues that we may need that side by side that the golf cart isn't capable of doing? Why would you wanna hinder that?
I want you to follow the rules
We do
of
follow
this
the rules.
village.
He just
with
explained the
all of
rules
our
to you.
ordinances that
He
have been
just
in place
explained the rules
since
to you.
1976.
Okay.
And every time I read, or I say something about an ordinance, Lou, all you say is, we'll just change that ordinance.
No, I never said that, Carol.
You said it about the stickers in the last meeting, you said it about.
About golf
the-
cart stickers, yes, Carol.
Yeah,
we
no,
did say
you
that.
said stickers.
I said stickers for golf carts.
Then why isn't yours on your car? Because that's the
Because
ordinance
I'm gonna tell you
in
something, as long as you buy
violation.
one, I don't care if you don't put it on your car. This
But
village is
it's
so.
the village
Carol, I'm not here to
ordinance.
fight with you and argue with you. Thank
Our
you for your
laws-
comment.
those are our
Thank you for your
laws.
comment, thank you.
Those
Okay.
are our laws.
Thank you for your comment. This is getting out of hand. We're not up here to debate. You're being ridiculous. We're trying to do something good to help people here. Forget about it. I'm done. Thank you for your comment. Anybody else? Mr. Fritz?
When people make a public comment, you know damn well you don't have to respond.
You're exactly right.
Then shut up.
You're exactly right. I'm trying to be friendly about it. Okay. All right. Any old business? Any new business? Can I get a motion for adjournment?
I'll make a motion.
Baldwin. Yes. Giles.
Oh, yeah.
Gilchrist.
Yes.
Meyer. Yeah.
Happy holidays.